to Access 7 Sports. We're here in Meadow Lake for the 2012 Saskatchewan Summer Games. I'm Amanda Pokrent. Starting this morning is the 400 Freestyle. Final heat of the men's 400 Freestyle this morning. Coming up in lane 1 will be Samuel BM from Southeast. Lane 2, Michael Carnago from Prairie Central. Lane 4 will be Mark Jones from Lakeland. Again, one to watch in the middle of the pool. In lane 4, Nathan Avery from Southwest. And lane 5, Aiden Pickering from Southeast. Lane 4, Nathan Avery has a time of 5:12 going into this, so not too far off that 5:08. So look for him to challenge Mark. See how high these boys are in the water with their kick. There'll be a lot of nerves for this, knowing that record is on the line, and I'm sure they'd all love to be able to go down in history breaking a record that is so old.
Attention athletes, now marshalling event 4 boys 200 meters.
With those nerves out, we'll see who settles down into their swim. Stroke rate and kick like that first 50 would be very hard to sustain for all 16 laps. Hey, you never know if nerves can take over what they're feeling in their bodies and their legs when they get heavy. That could just be what they need. Middle of the pool, you have Michael and Mark and Nathan, none of which are letting up. Michael in lane 2 is 13 years old. The Saskatchewan Games record for the 12 and 13-year-old is held by the Scene from 1976 of a time of 5:08. So he as well could break the 12 to 13-year-old record. And with Mark and Nathan in the middle, they're both 15, so they're looking to take over that 14 to 15-year-old Saskatchewan record of 5:08. They are well on pace after their first 100, and they are going to push each other. What a wonderful race in the middle of the pool. We haven't seen one like this yet this morning. They are turning at exactly the same time again. Wow, this would be the closest race we've seen yet this morning. You got that 13-year-old over in lane 2 really challenging these two 15-year-olds in the middle of the pool. He probably knows if I can stick with him, I'm going to get this record as well. Record is the same for both age groups, 5:08.20, going into halfway here. They are well on the mark to breaking this record. If they can hold this pace, it won't be if the record will be broken, it will be who will hold it. Just starting to pull ahead slightly here is Michael in lane 2 and Mark in lane 3. Will Nathan have enough to try and get back up into that race? You can see their kick is starting to go down a few notches there as they are tired, and the lactic acid is probably building in those forelegs. Michael and Mark have now pulled a little bit farther away from Nathan, but I can see that Michael is watching Mark very carefully. He knows that Mark's best time is well under the record and that he needs to stick with him. Mark's turn's very well done. He gets ahead every time on that turn. Michael not letting Mark out of his sight. He knows. Coming into the wall, almost stroke for stroke. You will see Mark pull ahead on the turn. And Michael will play catch up, but again. Nathan here looking strong once again. Brought that kick back up. Will it be enough to catch up to Mark in the middle of the lanes for that record? Going into the last 50. Not only does Michael know if he sticks with Mark, he can have that record as well, but he's not letting him go. Again on that turn, and you can see they're going home strong for that medal, that record. They know. And you can hear in the stands, what a great race. Michael held on to Mark that whole time. Unofficially, that is a record as well. Both for Mark in lane 3, 15 years of age, has broken unofficially the 14 to 15 Saskatchewan Games record of 5:08. As well, Michael in lane 2 breaking the 12 to 13-year-old Saskatchewan game record of 5:08.20. Unofficially, I will wait for official results. What a great race.